Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
So it's down to business here. Xavi Simons did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Cuts out the pass. That's really well cleared. We expected better, and so did he. Van Dijk. Quinton Timber. Frimpong. Simons. Defending of the desperate variety. He slings it in, clears it away, gets good distance on it. That's a throw. And that is out of play. Quinton Timber. Reinders. And here's Gakpo. Reinders. Van der Ven. He is through here. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's the chance to counter. That has been cut short. Quinton Timber. Marlen. Quinton Timber. He is just caressing the ball. Now it's Timber. Oh, nice touch. So who's he picking out? Marlen. Played into the box. Goes for a shot! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Tunisia, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Aim forwards. Msakni. He's beaten the last man. Msakni. Msakni!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Reinders. Now it's Simons. Now it's Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Ball swung. And he shoots! Oh, good delivery. Almost the perfect outcome.
It's good delivery, though. Clearly trying to draw the goalkeeper into an area he doesn't want to come.
And it's played forward. Gakpo. Plenty waiting in the middle. Gakpo with the cross. It's boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Reinders. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And he's there to clear it. And the keeper beats it away. This looks promising.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play.
And he shoots! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Clears it away. And it's Simons. Chance for a shot! And that's been won straight back. Musacli. Good chance here! Out to the right. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk. And it's Timber. Quinton Timber. Van de Ven. And here's Gakpo. Oh, red, nice interception. Frimpong. And here's Depay. Frimpong. Memphis Depay picks it up out wide. Malan's cross. Musacli. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Shaqiri. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And it's Memphis Depay. Out to the left it goes. Quinton Timber. Timber forwards and with intent. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Van Dijk. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Van de Ven. And here's Xavi Simons. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now that's well seen too. Aim forwards. Muscular approach does pay off here. Msakni. And he's searching through, and the shot!
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner. And just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Van de Ven. That's a good run down the left. Sakiri. And back to the keeper they go. That's really well manoeuvred. Ake cuts out the pass. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Sakiri.
The Netherlands are totally dominant in the middle of the park and no way through zone.
Reinders. Back into the middle. And it's Simons. And he's picked it up out wide. Memphis Depay opts to play it back. Keeper has taken decisive action. Produces a cross. That's going to go a long way. Ake. Reinders. And here's it's Memphis Depay!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And it's Reinders. That is good strength. Succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Depay. Frimpong. Marlon in acres of space out wide. Van de Ven. Reinders, that's an imaginative pass. And he's there to get it away. Aimed in towards, climbs up big! Well, couldn't quite control it.
Oh, that's a real disappointment as well, after he worked so hard to just get into position and get on the end of that in the first place. A lot of effort for very little reward.
calmly anticipates. Marlon. Quinton Timber. And it's Memphis Depay. Gakpo. Nice interception, well timed. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
The Netherlands clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Reinders. Shapes to shoot! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Frimpong gets across to intercept that. Van Dijk. Ake moved on forwards. Quinton Timber. And it's Frimpong. Memphis Depay. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Reinders. Now it's Marlon. Frimpong. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Marlon, and he's gone backward here. Takes a shot! Oh, can he get onto this? That has been cut short. Van der Ven. Ake. Van der Ven. And it's played forward. Quinton Timber. Over to the left. Van der Ven. Gakpo.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line. Very flexible.
Yeah, really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
Oh, easy pickings there. Gakpo. Van der Ven. Sakni. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Frimpong. And it's Timber. Oh, it's a... Gakpo! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Cleared without complication. And he cuts out the supply. Reinders. Gakpo. And here's Xavi Simons. And it's hoisted clear. And it's Timber. And here's Depay. Shot, surely! He can get that clear. Reinders. Tunisia are already chasing the game. Long time to go.
Look, they've simply been punished for a sleepy start. Time for that wake-up call.
Van Dijk shifted upfield. Reinders. Gakpo looking to add to his goal. Could move up a gear here. And he welcomes it in. Deftly away. That'll be a throw-in. Crossing. Goes for the header! Great effort. He flew in with courage.
No complaints about his effort and commitment. He just needs to start heading in the right direction. You get my drift.
Frimpong. Marlen. Lobbed in behind. Marlen. Showing good feet. Looking for a decent ball in. And here's Marlen. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, the box was just so congested there.
It's Memphis Depay! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Tunisia already required to chase the game. Defending was strong and firm. Frimpong. Ake. Sakni. Sakiri.
And no doubt we'll be looking to cause even more damage here.
Played with finesse. Hoisted in. Frimpong. Decent chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Great defending, strong and determined. Moved on forwards. Great run on the overlap here. Keeps on running. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Oh, that is a big chance! They just took too long getting forward.
Oh, Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Quinton Timber. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Quinton Timber. Marlen. Tunisia have hit a quick-fire double here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Marlen, and that's aimed into the middle. Reinders. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Clears it away. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay! Sakni. Sakiri. And it's played forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Sakni has a look and plays it forward. He's in, surely! Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Reinders did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Nice looking ball. And he thumps it clear. Xavi Simons have it back and can go again. Sakni. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Reinders. Van Dijk. Van Dijk played over towards the opposite flank. And here's Marlon. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's the chance to counter. Sakni goes on a charge down the left. And that's a danger. He's having a shot! That has been knocked clear. And it's Memphis Depay. Tries a deft little ball. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Gakpo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Aim forwards. Sakni. Cleared away. So who's he picking out? And that's a great chance! He's missed, but not by that far. Timber does really well to win the ball there. Ake. Frimpong. Marlen. Xavi Simons. Looking to break at pace. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Ake. Reinders. Gakpo. Van der Ven. Reinders. Van der Ven. Out of play for a throw. Sakiri. Driven forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Sakni, lofted in. And that's a ball to nobody in particular. Reinders. Van der Ven, gently done. Reinders. And it's Simons. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, such a clever touch. Proves too strong. Sakni, strong running down that left flank. Frimpong. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Quinton Timber. Quinton Timber. Reinders. Gakpo. Reinders. Well read, and the danger is averted. Moved on forwards. Oh, played through for the wide man. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Sakiri. Sakni. And it's played forward. Frimpong. Gakpo. Reinders. Xavi Simons.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's really well manoeuvred. Marlen. Ake, aim forwards. Van Dijk, moved on forwards. Now it's Marlen. Oh, nice touch. Spread out to the left. And now the breakaway. Ake. Frimpong. Pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. And here's Depay. Oh, he's found support out wide. Memphis Depay. Oh, that's neat. He's got space in the area. Tries to get it clear. Timber. Oh, good spread. And it's Frimpong. Now it's Marlen. Crossed it again. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Reinders. Van der Ven. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Reinders. Memphis Depay. Out to the left it goes. Gakpo providing an outlet on that flank. Clears it away. That's been drilled forward. He's onto it in a flash. Ake, forwards and with intent. Marlen. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Xavi Simons. Oh, that's a nice ball. Xavi Simons. Gakpo. It's a good-looking delivery. Cleared away. And here's Depay. And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Sakiri. Sakni. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got plenty of space out wide here, showing good feet. Oh, good take in a good area. Tries a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And Dyke tries to clear. Reinders, forwards and with intent. Xavi Simons, spread out to the left. Gakpo looking to get on the end of this. That's going to go a long way. Cleared without complication. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Reinders. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Timber. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Moved on forwards. Quinton Timber. And it's Simons. Memphis Depay. Played out towards the right wing. Marlen. Can he deliver? Played back in. Reinders. Gakpo. And they can counter here. Looking here to chip it through. Gakpo. Simons. Out to the left it goes. And here's Gakpo. Now it's Gakpo.
Absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Gakpo. Timber, gently done. Now it's Marlon. And it's Frimpong. And here's Marlon. Marlon, now here's the delivery. Clears it away. And a chance! Well, the clearance is short. Played into the middle, punched away. And here's Marlon. Nice control. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Chance to shoot! And that has been clubbed away. Frimpong plays it short. Tries to get it clear. And here's Xavi Simons. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, sweet feet. And here's Xavi Simons. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Reinders. Gakpo. Simons. Reinders played out to the left flank. Gakpo. A lot of space ahead of him. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Really well manoeuvred. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Van Dijk. The Netherlands going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too. Whether it's bringing That's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Marlon. He's found a way through. Still very early, but the scoreline makes for grim reading here. Msakni. Tunisia find themselves behind already in the very early stages. Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Marlon. Frimpong. It's run loose here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
It's a good run down the right. And he's there to get it away. The Netherlands have reclaimed it. Marlen. Frimpong. Quinton Timber. Reinders. And the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Cleared away. And here's Ake. That has been knocked clear. And it's Timber. That's good play. And here's Depay. Oh, it's come loose. That's tidy. Looking for a decent ball in. That's very neat. Timber opts to... A real chance! Memphis Depay. Decent chance! A real chance and a real let-off. Played out to the right. And the keeper has it. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Gakpo. And he cuts out the supply. Reinders. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Sakiri does really well to win the ball there. Aim forwards. Tunisia to retain the ball, but in no rush to break forward. Van de Ven gets over and intercepts. Easting is him. He's going to have his rangefinder before the next one. Van de Ven. Out towards the flank. Sakiri makes the interception. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Simons. Reinders. Now it's Gakpo. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Frimpong with the short one. Deep cross. Played towards the other side. Tunisia, it has been an extraordinary start to the game. The gap already 3. And the ball is out of play. Frimpong. Frimpong shifted upfield, and it's Frimpong. He's in plenty of space here. Shaqiri. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Looks to the other side, is onto it in a flash. Is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gakpo with the cross. Clears it away. Sakni. Defending was strong and firm. And it's played forward. Oh, super. Shot a goal!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Simons. Out to the right. Marlon carries the ball down the right. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Climbs up big! It goes to show he is human after all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Shaqiri. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Simons. Van de Ven. And here's Gakpo. He whips in across. Sakni. Shaqiri. And that's put paid to a promising move. Van de Ven. That's a nicely weighted pass. Memphis Depay looking to run onto it. Moved on forward. He has found a way through. Oh, well measured, well timed, excellent interception. Marlon goes steaming forward. That's an excellent interception. Marlon given the lift of his goal. Marlon. Timber. He's got away. Flings in across. Sakiri attempts a clearance. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's heaved it away. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Timber. Timber, oh, good spread. Crossed into the middle. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Sagni. Over to the left. Sagni, and it's lofted through here. Lovely bit of skill. Chance! Great strike. A test for the keeper.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
And that has been cleared. Gakpo has created one goal already. And it's Memphis Depay. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Gakpo. Defending of the desperate variety. Reinders. Quinton Timber. Marlon's cross. Sagni. And it's played forward. Oh, that's neat. From Sagni. Timber with the foul. Crossbar comes to the rescue. And again. And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
And that gets things running. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Reinders. He's found a way through. Just deflected behind for a corner. That has been knocked clear. And here's Gakpo. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Sagni. Frimpong. Quinton Timber. Frimpong. Marlen. Now it's Marlen. Oh, nice touch. Xavi Simons. Marlen. Marlen powering forward here. Quinton Timber. Sakiri. Quinton Timber. Played with finesse. Marlen in acres of space out wide. So who's he picking out? This might chance straight through, nice and early, just as they wanted it. Sakiri. Real chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. Struck first time. Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's hoisted clear. Memphis Depay. Strong running down that left flank. He's got away. Gakpo. Gakpo. And he's certainly onside here. Gakpo made a good run there. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Quinton Timber. And it's Frimpong. Frimpong. And they've got a throw. Frimpong. Xavi Simons. Out to the right. Cross goes in there. Gets good distance on it. Spread out to the left. Umsakni. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. And he decides to cross it. And Dijk gets it away. Out to the left it goes. Delivered in. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, what a climb! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Over to the left. Gakpo. Now he's off and running. Van der Ven. Reinders. And here's Gakpo. Van der Ven. Van der Ven, plenty to aim at here. Has crossed into the middle. Sakni. Driven forward. He's going to be disappointed with that. Frimpong. And it's Timber. Timber tries to dink it through. Frimpong goes short. Nice control. A chance to play it in. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. That has been knocked clear. Lovely feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Van der Ven. Header! Couldn't quite control it.
Tunisia, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Nice physical challenge. Gakpo. Reinders. Simons. Danger averted for now. The Netherlands have got it back and they'll have another go. Xavi Simons. And here's Depay. And he shoots! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Aim forwards. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. Quinten Timber. Frimpong. Frimpong chooses to go cross-field. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Skiri goes for the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Xavi Simons. Quinten Timber. Reinders. Oh, can he get onto this? And that's a throw. Succumbs to the pressure. Tunisia have a free kick.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Van Dijk. Reinders. Van Dijk gently done. Gakpo. Reinders. Now that's well seen too. Reinders. Van der Ven. Xavi Simons. Sakiri. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Quinton Timber. Reinders. Xavi Simons. Van Dijk. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. Van Dijk gets it clear. And that's been won straight back. He's shifting through the gears here. Takes a shot! No, not quite.
But that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Ake, forwards and with intent. Timber have it back and can go again. Van Dijk. Reinders. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Now, this must be so frustrating for their fans to see. It was almost possession for the sake of possession, meaningless in the end. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Tunisia.
It's looking pretty clear now, Peter, that the wide players have been told to get the balls in much earlier here.
Yeah, Jim, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, crosses that are not carefully selected, but they are very effective.
Van Dijk is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Msakni. Oh, played through for the wide man. Msakni. Msakni's cross.
Tunisia clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Msakni clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Ake, gently done. It's a throw-in. He is through here. Msakni's cross.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
No way through there. Van de Ven. Xavi Simons. The Netherlands are already ahead. The perfect start.
It's been a super start. They've made their intentions clear and they've backed them up.
Has a look and plays it forward. That has been cut short. Ake. Frimpong. The Netherlands have got themselves in front very early here. Marlen. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Msakni forwards and with intent, and he's managed to get free. Oh, what a ball! He's got space in the area. Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Lovely bit of skill. Played in deep. That's not going far. Sakni in once more. And that has been cleared.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo. He has found the way through. And it's hoisted clear. Sakni. Oh, this looks sharp. He's onto it in a flash. Sakni. Sakni's cross. It is a corner. Cleared away. Sakni. Xavi Simons. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Timber, probing pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons has found the net here, of course. Van de Ven. Van Dijk. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's played forward. Reinders, aim forwards. Van Dijk. Quinton Timber. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. Marlen, now he's off and running. Van Dijk. Reinders. Quinton Timber. And that's really well manoeuvred. And back to the keeper they go. Keeper's got good distance on that. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Xavi Simons. Moved on forwards. And now the breakaway. Gakpo. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Sagni. That's really well manoeuvred. Played back to the goalkeeper. Sagni. Oh, there's a probing ball. Van de Ven. Gakpo. He's in plenty of space here. That has been knocked clear. Van de Ven. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Simons. Reinders. Reinders. Oh, that's nice. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's played forward. And there's green grass ahead of him. And that's put paid to a promising move. Reinders. Xavi Simons. Marlon has created one goal already. Simons. Oh, he's found support out wide. Timber. And the finish! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Reinders. Van de Ven played out to the left flank. That's good play. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Reinders. Aimed it towards the centre. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Reinders. Gakpo. Gakpo goes on a charge down the left. Gakpo. He slings it in. Security getting this one clear. And he's there to get it away. Spread out to the left. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Quinton Timber. Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons shifted upfield. Can he get onto this? He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Played out to the right. Timber, backward it goes. Frimpong crosses it in. He can get that clear. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Timber. Quinton Timber. And here's Depay. And here's Xavi Simons. He's having a shot! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Umsakni. He's shifting through the gears here. Umsakni! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Marlon stood his ground strongly. Umsakni. Lofted upfield, is onto it in a flash. Great defending, strong and determined. And here's Gakpo. Now who's going to be first to this? And again! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Moved on forwards. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Shot a goal! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Quinton Timber. Van Dijk. Van de Ven. Gakpo. Plays it through. Gakpo picks it up out wide. That's very neat. Time to deliver. Reinders. And here's the close to finish! Really well cleared. Could move up a gear here. And it's played forward. Great chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Tunisia really have been deserted by their composure and allowed frustration to take over, and it's not a good sign.
Van Dijk. Gakpo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that was very necessary. That's the throw. Quinton Timber. Out to the left it goes. And it's Simons. Oh, they could break here. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Frimpong. Now it's Marlon. Frimpong. Quinton Timber. And here's Depay. Does really well to win the ball there.
Memphis Depay really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's really well manoeuvred. Nicely intercepted. Van der Ven. Gakpo goes on a run down the left wing. Xavi Simons. Van der Ven, delicate ball, and it needs to be. Showing good feet. There are a few waiting for it. Van der Ven. Reinders. And here's Depay. Marlon. Can he finish? Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Aim forwards. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Simons. Reinders. Van der Ven. And here's Gakpo. And here's Depay. Quinton Timber. Reinders. Quinton Timber wins the duel this time. Tunisia can counter now. Ake shifted upfield. Xavi Simons. Van der Ven. Tries a measured ball. Ake clears it away. Van der Ven forwards and with intent. Van Dijk. Gakpo. Simons. Gakpo looking to run onto it. He is through here. Gakpo with the cross. Tries to get it clear. And that has been cleared. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Van der Ven. Ake. Quinton Timber. And here's Marlon. Marlon. A heavy challenge. Timber. Shaqiri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ambitious ball here. And it's hoisted clear. Sakni. Turns and goes back. That's going to go a long way. Shaqiri. Quality ball. Gets it away. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Reinders. Shaqiri. Up towards the front line. Van Dijk, and the keeper's got it again. Reinders. Ake, gently done. Reinders. Gakpo cuts out the pass. Can he deliver? Xavi Simons. Oh, good take in a good area. Memphis Depay. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Reinders. Marlen. Marlen's cross. Deftly away. That's a lovely, neat pass. Xavi Simons. Timber played out towards the right wing. Caresses it through. Sakni. That is lovely. So who's he picking out? And the shot! Cleared without complication. Ake did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Xavi Simons. Quinton Timber. That's really well manoeuvred. Marlen. Timber. Marlen. Marlen. He's got options in the box if he gets his head. Pretty good for them now. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
I
think the boss won't be amused.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's been drilled forward. Quinton Timber. Marlen. The Netherlands heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Gakpo tries a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Marlen. And here's Depay. And a chance! And the ball's come loose here. Ball's gone out of play. And here's Marlen. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's a mighty effort! Did well to pick him out with the cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
Look, there'll be no complaints at all with quick service like that. It's so difficult to defend when the ball comes in so swiftly, but you can't question the finishing in this instance. I think, though, there's enough grounds for them to keep working at it.
And it's played forward. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. It's anyone's ball now. Great position, and he's following up! Defending of the desperate variety. Skiri. Memphis Depay. Marlen. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Msakni. Msakni produces a cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Xavi Simons providing an outlet on that flank. That's tidy. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. Firmly met. Now, what about a counter-attack? The cross. No, that's not going to find its target. Verbruggen gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Gakpo. Reinders. Gakpo. Skiri does really well to win the ball there. And the counter is on. He's in plenty of space here. He is just caressing the ball. Fires it in low.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Van der Ven. Gakpo. Simons. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Nice looking ball. It's out for a goal kick. Quinton Timber. Van Dijk. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Can he latch on to this? He's through here. He's found the way through. Gakpo. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so let's raise an alarm or two.
Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Reinders. Gakpo. And here's Marlon. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Ah, looking to break at pace. Skiri. Chance!
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Oh, can he get onto this? Umsakni calmly anticipates. Ake. Frimpong. Marlon. And it's Timber. Marlon. Very nicely done. Xavi Simons. To Memphis Depay! Spectacular save! Oh, he's really drilled it. Moved on forwards. And it's played forward. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Gakpo. Van der Ven. Now it's Gakpo. Van der Ven going full steam ahead down the left flank. Gakpo gets into some space. Oh, lovely feet, he is such a good mover. Gakpo. Oh, sweet feet.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
And here's the chance to counter. Great defending, strong and determined. That's really well manoeuvred. Msakni thinks one through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. No foul, says the referee. Well timed, excellent interception. Sakiri shifted upfield.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's Reinders. And here's Gakpo. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Umsatni, and the volley. That was superb goalkeeping.
Musacni clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Quinton Timber. Ake, aim forwards. Gakpo. Now it's Memphis Depay. Oh, that's neat. It's Memphis Depay! Just off target.
Memphis Depay is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Moved on forwards. And that's aimed into the middle. De Bruggen claims it without any fuss. Gakpo. Now it's Simons. And it's Reinders. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Msakni. He's got away. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And they've got rid. Xavi Simons. And it's Simons. Gakpo in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get free. A header! Goal! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
The Netherlands take a 2-goal lead.